Good morning. So today we're going to be talking about solving equations with no solution. So first I have a brainstorm. So we need to look what happens when we try to solve this problem. What kind of solution do we get? So I have 4x plus 18 equals 4x plus 5. So we see we have variables on both sides of the equation. So I need to get my variables to one side. So I have my 4x here, so I'm going to subtract 4x. And what I do on one side, I do to the other. So 4x minus 4x leaves me with 0, so I just have 18 on this side. And then 4x minus 4x is 0, so I just have my 5 here. So I end up with 18 equals 5. Is that true? No, that's not a true statement. So that means that we have no solution. So when we have no solutions, what it means is that there are no values that satisfy the equation. And we're going to be able to tell if we have an equation that has no solution because we're going to end up with a statement that is not true. So we'll end up with a statement that is not true. Like 18 equals 5. 18 never equals 5, so we know that that one was not true. Let's look at the next example. I have 4x minus 5 equals 4x plus 5. So first thing, I need to get my variables to one side. So I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides. 4x minus 4x cancels and leaves me with a negative 5 equals 4x minus 4x goes to 0 and leaves me with a 5. Does negative 5 equal 5? No, negative 5 is not the same as 5, so that means that we have no solution. So now I'd like to look at question number 2 together. So we're going to put our line down our equal sign. I have variables on both sides. So here I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides to get my variables to one side. 4x minus 4x cancels me, leaving me with a 0. Equals 4x minus 4x becomes 0, and I'm left with the negative 3 there. Does 0 equal negative 3? No, so that means that there is no solution. Let's take a look at question number 3. Here I have 8x minus 7 equals x plus 8. I have x's on both sides, so I'm going to subtract x on each side to get my x's to one side. And I'm left with 8 on the right side. 8x minus, that's a 1x, equals 7x minus 7. Then I need to get the variable alone, so I'm going to add 7 on both sides. And I have 7x equals 15. Then I'm going to divide by 7 on each side. And my 7's will cancel out. And then I get x equals 15 divided by 7. Or you could leave it as that fraction because you cannot simplify it. So this would be one solution because we got an answer there. So I'd like you guys to try 1 and 4 on your own and come back when you have the answers to check them. So if we take a look at question number 1, we need to get the variables on both sides. So on one side, so I subtract 3x on both sides, and I'm left with 2 equals negative 5. That is not a true statement, so that means that there are no solutions. Question number 4, first thing I need to do is distribute. So when I distribute to the 3 times 2x gives me 6x, 3 times negative 4 gives me a negative 12. Then on the right side, I distribute 3 times 2x gives me 6x, 3 times 4 gives me a positive 12. Then I need to get my variables on one side, so I subtract 6x on both sides, leaving me with negative 12 equals 12. That is not a true statement, so there is no solution. If you have any questions, please comment them on this video or on the Google Classroom, and then complete practice worksheet number 30.